Okay, so just cruising around until we get home a little bit. Headed over to Nekataka. Got to go talk to the queen and the prince, see what they're up to. Done what they wanted us to do. These islands. Where are they? Who are you? Adolf. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go visit the queen. She's up there at the Serpent Crown, and visit her first, I guess. Queenie, we're back.
My scouts tell me that you sail from Oriokoiki.
She raises her brow.
Do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them?
She rests her chin on her fist and studies you. You can look forward to Wahaki support when the need arises.
You have united the Huana with our missing limb.
For once, she allows herself a deep and genuine smile of gratitude. Major positive reputation.
Prayer and the wisdom of Kohopa will help steer my next course. I will send for you in time.
Dismisses you with a wave. I had other questions.
Speak freely, Herald of Bereth.
No, good. Talk to the prince. He's down on the lower floor in the throne room area. Oh, this is still the upper floor. Come on. 2 floors down.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Cozy?
He raises his brow and gestures for you to speak. The expedition never made it, blah, I'm sorry. Riddle of the island pointed the way to Okazo. Prince accepts the chart in silence, holding it up to the light and poring over every detail with interest. His hands tremble as he holds the paper.
An unusual accounting of the isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to...
His finger drifts up to the sigil of Okazo. He nods. Do you have what you need? Do you have what you need to find Okazo? You have what you need.
If I did, my sister would hold a parade in your honor. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path, but I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all.
Grinning all the while, he rolls up the parchment and tosses you a heavy pouch of coins. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Judge Waters isn't cheap.
Now, please stop talking to me. It is kind of creepy.
Thank you.
When we
You
know
are
enough,
Welcome.
my sister will
Now,
finance a
go
fleet-wide
kill something.
search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost to Kaizo. Watcher, I take it that none of my people escaped the clutches of that island.
He hangs his head as the truth becomes apparent.
I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes and in the vague hope. May Ngati thank them for their courage and Wodaka for their loyalty. May they return to us as Rangas.
He raises a shaking hand to touch his lowered brow. I destroyed the original chart. This way, at least no one else will find it. Major... What? That's a negative? Oh, better not tell him that one then. I had some trouble with the Deadfire Company as on the open sea.
Ikira, they will not let you escape with what they could so easily steal.
He murmurs under his breath.
May Ngati splinter their mast, and if they survive to land, may the jungle cover their bones.
The bark cloth was a message from the Wahaki to deter any visitors.
For what do they protect Matario Kozi, when its knowledge could help all Huana? One day I will have words with their Ranga to settle our differences.
Nothing more to report.
This is much to learn in a day, even for this warrior.
Touches his brow and considers.
I sent the expedition to their fate, and those who followed. Death is on my conscience this day.
He lifts his gaze to meet yours. They served you admirably. We're a step closer to Kaizo. Kaizo, benevolent. She's never far from mine either. What? Death is on my conscience this day. She's never far from mine either. Oh, that's the death reference, yes.
May all who fell on Matario Kozi slip through the eel's jaws. Huana and outsider alike.
Sighing, he bows his head.
But on to brighter times, I say. If Ukaizo can be found, then so too will the hopes of our people be made manifest.
His mask of grief breaks under the pull of a broad smile.
Too much has happened for you to waste words with the royal brother. From now on, you work with Onikaza as an honored guest of her rooftop garden. Only, be kind to her cats.
Been a pleasure working with you.
You say this now, but Onikaza pays better than her royal pinch fist of a brother. May the wind caress your sail.
You pat your shoulder and nod, smiling. So, don't need to talk to her again because we already talked to her. You know, you dealt with the dragon below the Water Shaper building, but did you visit the Water Shapers again since then? They weren't there after we beat up on the dragon. This is all messed up. It's all without the markings and stuff. Skipping ahead. Still waiting for that. Don't care about this stuff. It's just bounties to work on and this main storyline stuff. We tend to feast in my honor. I don't want. They got to clean up all that mess in a moment, leaving the cockpit for a few days before it is shiny again. Yeah. Feast of honor at the Harbinger's Watch in the Dead Flow. Where's that? Feast in my honor. I don't know who they are, exactly what they're celebrating me for. I'm to find out. Let's travel to Harbinger's Watch, the group's outpost at the Dead Flow. An expanding iceberg in the northern seas. Oh, that's DLC stuff? Okay. Oh, iceberg in the southern seas. I saw iceberg and assumed north, but it's southern seas. So do the DLC before we progress storyline, or what? Weights and fire. Get some nice equipment along the way. Oh, for the DLC? Okay. So, south. Soul doing with his dagger. 8 of 10. Okay. It's going better than I thought it was. Gimpy's kind of behind on his sword. Because, yeah, that's 11 of 25. And the gun is 1. So. Get out of here. 3 hours to get from the top of the mountain down to the friggin' dock. Seems really long for just a little walk. 3 hours. Okay, so south. So, Watch, is that it? Or is that just the name of the place? No, that's where we're going. Never mind, that's where we're going. I guess I should check my food and whatever, huh? Because we're gone for a little while. Supplies. No, not gone that long. So food. We are eating up 7 food per day. So 70, 12, 10. So we're good for 2 months. And water should be the same, roughly. Okay, that's fine. Is he healthy yet? Looks like he's healthy. Mr. Helmsman. So who's this person? Balta. Oh, a cannoneer. You're actually better than that guy. But now he doesn't have a job. He's a cook, helmsman, cannoneer. So, he's got no jobs. We need a bigger boat. We need a bigger boat. Maybe later. Long trip down there. Plague ship? Oh, that sounds safe. On the horizon, a ship comes into view. Its sails furled and the ship lists on the water. Plague ship. Tuliak cries out from the finger jabbing skyward, indicating a green flag billowing easily in the breeze on the ship's main mast. Nia leans in close. We should be careful, Captain, or we'll catch whatever they took hold of those poor souls. Still, she muses, there must be something worthwhile on board. The crew steals glances at you to catch a hint of how you're inclined to proceed. Maybe we can help. If we can't cure them, we could at least give them a merciful death. Even without a spyglass, you can spy a few living crew moving about above deck, alive in quotes. All right, pull alongside. Ready the guns. The cannoneers need the practice. There's nothing to be done here. Steer clear and let's screw it. We're gonna check it out. The crew glides your ship next to the plague vessel. The deckhands and captain appear shocked and apprehensive. Hilea's mercy, the captain blurts out, his voice raspy. I didn't think anyone would come to our aid. The deckhands stand tall, but their unsteady posture betrays the sickness that seems to have affected them all. What are your people afflicted by? Call forth the sickest sailors from your crew. We will bring them aboard, examine them, and provide suitable remedies, because, we're nice people. What? Beodil cries out. No one else in the crew says anything loudly enough to decipher, but their mumbling suggests they're unhappy about bringing a sick crew member aboard. Or I'll ask 5. They'll get over it. As the sailor shuffles from the plague ship to your oars, the crew clears a broad path. Some make warding signs or mutter prayers to Grimgrand while the sick man passes. I can't thank you enough, the captain says. Without your help, who knows how long we would have been here. He offers you a small box. Take this, please, a token of my appreciation. Keep it. You'll need whatever it is more than I do. I've taken your plague-covered present. Keep it. After a short period of examination, the sick sailor returns to his ship with enough remedies to treat the rest of their crew. Weary but hopeful, they wave goodbye as your ship continues on its way. See, we did fine. As your mainsail goes up, you head into open water. Chi lets out a raspy cough and looks around nervously. The rest of the crew grits their teeth and mutters curses. It appears the sickness has spread to your ship. Of course it has. Now we're going to be out in the middle of the ocean waiting for something to save us. A good deed goes unturned, right? We're going the wrong way. We're supposed to be going that way. Sickness racks your crew. So this illness starts slow. You cough here, the shakes there, but then it hits the crew hard and fast, washing across the decks like a rogue wave. Don't we have a priest for this? Within a day, not a single member of the crew can breathe easily. Each coughs through their throats raw, spitting bloody globs of phlegm into the sea. Round 5. Nia finds you in your cabin. Through the open window, you can make out the sound of one of your sailors retching violently. If this keeps up, Captain, your crew will be in no state to sail. They hardly are as it is. Find the ship surgeon. Care to tell me why everyone on my boat is sick? Eld there? Break out the medicinal stores. Everyone gets what they need until the list clears up. Or we can pray for divine intercession. Suppose I can plead for the safe passage of our souls through hell, should we all perish shortly. After a nod, she bows her head. Glory to the main aspects of Aethys, greatest of all is gone. And I raise my voice to you. Hear me, God, take pity on my dire plea. As we now sail through the dark plague of death, we will not fear the reaping to come, for your lantern will guide our way. We will not stumble or stray from the path you have laid just over block. We will embrace the end of our lives and shuck the rotting husks of our fallen bodies. How uplifting. Afterwards, we will be planted for rebirth by your hand, forever and always as the wheel turns. Amen. In the wake of the display of divinity, you feel purified. The crew sing chants to the gods, happily making sacrifices of any coinage or small trinkets they have on hand. You sail on. Game 15. Good job, Shodi. There you have gone so far away. Valiant Trench. Is it good or bad? The derelict ship. You knock at your cabin door, interrupts your sailing. Beodil stands outside, looking like someone who's lost a bet. Captain, you best come out topside. There's a ship on the horizon, looks derelict. It leads you up to the forecastle where a small gaggle of hands have gathered. Pawing a holy symbol, Grim points towards port. It's a bad omen, Captain. We should give them over to the Lady of Lament, or there'll be trouble. Mark my words. Aled chuckles. Don't even know if they're dead, much less what fills the holes, and you want to sink them. The ship in question lists upon the waves its sails pulled in, topping the mast of the green flag, the symbol of a ship carrying disease. You see no movement on its deck. You've seen this picture before. Address the ship's captain, or surgeon. Your thoughts? No one has signaled anyone on that ship is likely beyond help. Held frowns. That ship is a hazard, Captain, not just to any who come across it. Not to tell you your business, but I'd advise sinking it before someone gets it in their head to board it. Prepare the cannons. I'm going. Several hands gawk on disbelievingly at the shake of their head. Alec smirks. I can't say our captain lacks for guts. If there's anyone I can help over there, I have to try. Very well, Captain. Beodil says grimly before running to prepare the skiff. You row out to the ship and lash the skiff in place, hearing nothing save the creaking of wood and the gentle lapping of the sea. You climb aboard, and the first thing to greet you on the middeck are a pair of corpses dressed in simple breastplates. What little flesh they retain has shriveled right against their bones, and the sun has bleached the exposed portions of their skulls. Sickness is a fact of life, both for crops and people. I know it, but that doesn't mean I like it. Shodi waves our lantern over the corpses, making swift work of the harvest. There's little else on the main deck save tattered sails, but you see they hatched the holes that had been barricaded. Into the hole. Blast this. Matter. It takes time, but Soul Slicer manages to clear the blockage and open up the hole. The stench of rotting meat and a black cloud of flies pours forth. You find several corpses scattered around the hole. Most of them are wearing the simple garb of Saran farmers, but one is wearing armor, another paladin, it seems. After some searching, you find a sealed barrel of pitch, a few buckets of nails, and a generous length of canvas for patching your sails. It repairs supplies, at least. Visitor's belt? What? Healer's touch. Plus 10% healing done, 1 alchemy. Sure. Crew scours the shift when you return, but keep their distance from you. Some have tied rags about their faces. Grim mutters a prayer. 3. Prepare the cannon and send it to the ocean floor. Grim chants an Andrite dirge while the cannoneers ready the guns. As their song rises in volume, the drow Dow fires a volley that hits the derelict right at the waterline. After the ship has vanished into the depths, the crew return to their duties with quiet conviviality. Being 7. Importantly, that belt for Shodi. She's wearing. Healer's touch plus 10% healing done plus 1 alchemy. So it's the same belt, different name. Or is it the same belt? It is the same belt. Never mind. It's the same belt. Never mind. We're good. Southeast. Wasn't somebody chasing us, I thought? Guess we scared them away because of the plague thing. Dead flow. Ice. You heard a knock at the door to your quarters. The undead, they've got something to say. You're not long at the sea when Nia appears at your door, wiping away sweat with a rag. Begging your pardon, Captain. We've been at sea a while now, but you've not been in a state fit for speaking for most of it. What? Sailor glances over her shoulder, then back to you. If this crew is going to be taking your orders, you might want to make a proper introduction. Let everyone know what you're about. What? What are we doing this now for? Are you saying I've got something to worry about? Gather and address the crew. I got something to worry about. No, Captain. It's just tradition and the sociable thing to do, she chuckles. Address the crew. Nia calls the crew together on deck. The small group of sailors hang languidly from the rigging, perch on crates and sit against the rails. Their eyes turn to you as you stride onto the deck. Some of you I know. Some of you I don't know. Some of you, I just don't give a shit. So welcome aboard the Drow Dow, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gimpy, your captain. We'll be arriving in Puerto Vallarta any day now. Sorry, Puerto Vallarta. Ahoy, mates, I'll take what I want. Blah. This is a crew. Can you believe that statue in my room said you were all nothing to look at? These eyes have peeled back the veil of death, and I have returned, Herald of Barath, and Enforcer of the Wheel. Yes. Eldrin grimaces, glances toward Beardale, and cuts off any comment with a quick shake of the head. I plan to run a clean ship. We're not pirates, and we're not raiders. The ship isn't board and sails a solid week. I'll give you everything I've got as captain. I expect the same from you. Diplomatic. Sure, we'll do that. My captain. Tuliak Conquest cheers, sparking chuckles. Nia claps, and the rest of the crew join in, smiling and nodding. Keep the morale. Hager steps forward. Pardon me asking, Captain, but what exactly is the ship's mission in the Deadfire? Why are we doing this now? We've fought all game to do this. Why are we doing this now? That oversized naked statue took a piece of my soul. I aim to take it back. Yet this leaves a trail of destruction and despair in his wake. It is up to us to set things right. She crosses her arms. I am not about to go against my god, but it can't hurt to alleviate any suffering that inadvertently results from this mission. Eld whispers a prayer, but nods all the same. He steps forward. To good work done well and coin fairly earned. Tuliak cheers, and the other mates smile and nod. Trigger hasn't fired until now for whatever reason. And that's just weird. Crew splits up, returning to their duties, and your ship sails on, slicing through the bright blue waters of the Deadfire. I mean, we've only been sailing around for how long? What are we doing here? Honored guest. People have invited me to feast in my honor at the Harbinger Lodge in the Deadfire. Sneak around. A wet, heavy thud draws your attention to a figure standing atop the icy cliff. Light glints off of the cleaver he holds spreaded overhead. The blade arcs downward, evoking a fine red mist that hangs upon the frigid air. He gets straight as his gaze finds you and fixes you with a single-pointed finger from a bloodstained hand.
It is you! Come at last!
It is me. How kind of you to notice. Greetings. Drop the weapon. Greetings.
Godlike, your fellow traveler. A day of glory this turns out to be. First auspices of a visitation, then the arrival of the Dusk Speaker. Truly, I hear the call of winter.
I have so little idea what you're talking about that I don't know where to start. What's the call of winter? Did you just call me the Dusk Speaker? Visitation. Are you talking about me? I have little idea what you're
This
talking
one
about.
speaks of the lore of nothing. The dusk of being. The ending of all things, and the part of the soul that longs for that ending.
And she finally has something to say.
These concepts are central to more traditionalist understandings of Remergon's designs.
Oh, so crazy talk. It made even less sense than the man on the blood-stained hood. Thanks for the explanation.
Vatnir, our mentor, foretold your coming. He described you perfectly from toes to top. Praise be to Rimmergand!
I don't suppose you can tell me about this iceberg. Show the invitation. Vatnir's the one who sent me this letter. Not interested in your endings, happy or otherwise. Invitation. The man squints down at the paper before nodding vigorously.
Come in, Dusk Speaker, come in! Be sure to speak with our mentor Vatnir. He's down in the chapel in the middle of the settlement. Eat and uncask the beer! The Dusk Speaker has arrived!
So where's that ogre/troll invasion we're supposed to take? Oh, free level up. Okay then, let's do that. It's free, but look at our cannon. Still at level 7 spells. Want to get level 8s. It bounces between number of enemies doing damage. Affliction, putting all that stuff. Cast on. 3 seconds. Let's do it. He's from Caster. Oh, this is point blank thing. Really force around the caster, causing enemies and then take pierce damage, bypassing nearly all armor. I guess we can use that. Let's get them to melee. Only 1 point. It's 2 levels on a wave. 2 levels in a row, only 1 point. And no weapon thing stuff. Shit. Yeah, we give him some hit points finally, I guess. 2 levels in a row. Only 1 point per level. Positioning. Counterattack. Oh, this is post. I don't know. If we hit the road briefly becomes a way to engagement. That's weird. Gotta keep that funny hat on. They return ally nation's inspiration as well as bonus engagement. While the effect lasts, which lasts for 30 seconds. Searing Silk. She doesn't have a whole lot of damage spells. This hurts people, so or hurts enemies, not friendlies. Okay.
I always thought of the beast as having 4 legs.
An aurochs, yes. But with the torso of a man.
Exactly. Wait, what say? How can God have torso of man and body of orcs?
He is a god. He can be anything.
The meta for this Aurochs shows a pattern of screaming faces. Oh, how nice. This sculpture carved from a block of ice towers over a Glamfellan woman. She moves about the sculpture, chisel in one hand and mallet in the other. Her scrutiny clings to it as if it might melt it. Glamfellans. I forget what a Glamfellan is here in this world. Clear your throat. Excuse me. She turns to you, her snow-white eyebrow arching over an amethyst eye.
Yes? What is it? Well, ain't she just a basket of warm and welcome?
Shorty rubs her arms against the chill. An artist. That's certainly something. What is it supposed to be? Where did you learn to sculpt? Is there someone I should be talking to instead? What brought you to this post? It's certainly something. What is it supposed to be?
Do you jest? Or was that your idea of an insult?
I'm insulting you because you're rude.
It clearly represents Rimergand, the beast of winter, the final god. Obviously.
I see it now, clearly. I thought Rimergard was less of a man oryx and more of an oryx.
Because the gods are limited to a single form. Is there something you need?
Her arms crossed, the sculptor frowns at you. I don't suppose you can tell me about the iceberg. Where did you learn to sculpt? Is there someone I should be well? Tell me about this iceberg.
Other than that it grows wider each moon and will in time swallow the whole of Eora?
Other than that, yes. I find that concerning, I take it.
Not particularly.
Where did you learn to sculpt? She crosses her arms. Oh, there, now she's an elf.
From my mother. She taught me many things. To shape the ice, to hone an obsidian blade, to clean the carcass of a seal.
Someone I should be talking to instead. What brought you to this outpost?
I am a creature out of place. Few respect art in the white that wins if it doesn't serve a function. if you can't carry it with you. Elsewhere, there would be little interest in an artist whose work is made to melt. Only here is its impermanence understood. Here, the final song crescendos into its final verse.
There's someone else I should be talking to.
Vatnir. He can often be found in the huts up the hill. His features will identify him. He bears the touch of Rimergand.
Okay. Top of the hill. Is that technically top of the hill? Looks like it.
Go! Go! Vatnir awaits!
That's what they say.
Godvajir, you must be our honored guest. Vatnir said to expect you.
The man stands from his fire and brushes his hands together, a smile splitting his patchy ice-colored beard.
Not that he said I should expect so many. No matter, room will be made. If there is anything you require, you need but ask. I will strive to deliver. Oh, and before I forget, a welcoming gift.
He rummages among the furs and presses a bundle into your hands. Harbinger's robes. Any supplies.
What I have is yours, for trade or coin, until the end comes.
Convenient. I got stuff to sell. Adventures Grimoire, I don't care about that, I guess. Look at all the grimoires I've managed to collect. The books suck, so that's why they lose. Ogre Dagger. Well, that's it for now, just in case. Sell faster. $57,000. Not including this junk. Harbinger's hood. Oh, nice. Good enough. So, 92,000. Almost enough to buy a bigger boat, but not enough.
On it.
So did I talk? I talked to that guy, right? Or did I?
Hello again.
Nope. You're here because of your beliefs. Actually.
Sure.
Permafrost shard. Uses 1 per rest. Figurine. 3 uses total. 2 greater ice bites. Yay, grappling hook. Need more though. I keep forgetting to shop for them. Where are you going?
And why shouldn't we fear death? What offers death save erasure?
The man speaking before the room wears the same tattered robes as the gathered congregants, but his head is wrapped in soiled strips of linen.
A return to life cleansed of experience and understanding. Ignorant, set to suffer again. To repeat our mistakes endlessly. To fail. But the beast would spare us this suffering. Would offer us succor, mercy.
His head bows slightly.
But it seems our guest has arrived. Come, Dusk Speaker, join our circle.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to stop. Your dinner will be ready shortly and Mrs. Gimpy wants to actually talk to you.
And be glad,
Make sure you tell everyone to have a great day or evening and we will see them tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
You keep calling that, but I take it that's your doing. Rash.
I revealed only that which was revealed to me.
You can't just go around renaming folk without their say-so.
The godlike's cluster of ice blue eyes blinks at her before shifting back to you. Oh, he's a godlike too. I guess I'd explain his hat. I thought he was wearing a hat. Helmet of some kind.
I present to you the Watcher of Cad Nua, father of the Defiance Bay riots.
What?
In whose wake fell the Hollowbone curse upon the Deerwood.
Curse started before I even got there. Wake fell. Curse started before I even got there. I seem to recall ending the curse. Wait, what was that about riots? It's funny, I seem to recall ending the curse.
Who dethroned Lord Radric, rightful Thane of Gilded Vale, plunging that land into anarchy?
I don't know if this guy is my best public agent or PR person.
You mean there's alternatives to government by brawling? We don't get to see a lot of places that have their act together.
Better anarchy than tyranny. Ooh, never heard of him. Can we go back to the riot thing?
And whose very stone and soil gave rise to the great green giant that even now strides across the Deadfire.
Oh, for the love of, he destroyed my castle. Yes, I called forth Aethys to rain terror upon the seas, and lo, he did appear. I don't think my actions had anything to do with that. Now for the love of, he destroyed my castle. The gathered congregants whisper prayers, hands raised in thankful supplication to the beast of winter. Vatnir raises a hand, and the murmurs begin to die down.
Full glad are they to see you, Watcher, for they came to pay homage to Rimurgand and bear witness to the final dissolution of Eora by his hand. Your coming fulfills prophecy. Wheresoever strides the Dusk Speaker, so falls falsehood, torn away. So discards false cycles, so quiets dawn and dusk. I've high hopes for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not here to end the world. Why are you all so eager to die? Is this why you invited me here, to fulfill a prophecy? You have a point about the chaos that follows in my wake. Is this why you invited me here? Vatnir says nothing for a moment. His impassive mask hides his features, but the cant of his head suggests that he is considering your question.
I think perhaps more to put your role in it to the test. Prophecy fulfills itself by its nature. But your identity as the Dusk Speaker, that's not yet irrefutable.
I'm sorry, I'm not here to end the world.
Precisely my point. Whether or not you mean to cause chaos, chaos follows in your wake. Your chosen, whether or not you choose to be. Now, if we may have the pleasure of your company, Dusk Speaker, we've prepared a feast, at least by the standards of our humble means, for your...
His words are cut off by a tremor that rocks the floor beneath your feet. Meh.
The messenger returns!
Batner points towards the sanctuary's entrance.
Go forth and bear witness to his message! Don't leave me behind!
He's here for me.
I am not going outside yet, no. We're not going outside today. That will be tomorrow, because I got to end the stream. My dinner's going to be ready here any second now. So, anyway, like I said, we'll stop here for today, and we'll continue this tomorrow. And if you're here specifically for Pillars of Eternity 2, I'll be playing this again on Sunday. I play this on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays until we're finished, and go from there. And once again, this is my first playthrough, so all this stuff is new to me. So, anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. And stream scheduled for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, Pillars of Eternity 2. Wednesday and Thursday is Star Sector with the Nexalin and Star Wars mods. Friday is Celasta multiplayer with Jeff, Hobo, and Hurricane. Saturday is Star Wars The Old Republic. And as I just said, Sunday and Monday next week are Pillars of Eternity 2. And that's it. So, thanks again for watching. Have a great evening, great day, where you happen to be. Tomorrow's stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. That's right, Hurricane. Thank you for the reminder. I forgot. No Celasta this week. Hobo is doing stuff on 4th of July down in Florida for some reason. Canadian in America on 4th of July in Florida just is so amusing to me. I have no idea. But, yeah, no Celasta on Friday. Hobo is, like I said, he's got some family stuff to do down there. He's blowing stuff up. Well, he's going to a wedding, his niece's wedding or something. So he's got to go. He's got to be there. Apparently he's the godfather, so he's got to go. So anyway, Friday, Hurricane and Jeff and I need to discuss what we're going to do on Friday. Because I have totally forgot about that. Yeah, we need to decide what to do. So anyway, that's Friday, 4th of July. But anyway, that's clear. Once again, tomorrow, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for some more Pillars of Eternity 2, starting right from here. So, that's it. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.